Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a support and resistance trade here. Let me get my stop in place. Now, the way that this type of trade is really going to be traded in this case is going to be more all in, all out. And the primary idea behind it is the Russell has been falling all morning. I mean, we've just been crashing lower all morning. Well, I say crashing. We've actually fallen quite far off. 1204.1 is the high, all the way down to 1189.5. So we have had a pretty steep sell-off from those highs. Now, I'm short from 1192.2 just based on the simple fact that we've had a nice steep correction. We've had some profit taking coming in, and I'm expecting it to come right back down to the lows. Now, I like to take these support and resistance trades all in, all out, and the primary idea behind it is really the goal or the main objective is going to just be back to these lows. Now, the low is at 89.5. I'm going a couple ticks ahead of it at 89.8. So if we can get that filled down there, we're taking 4 contracts off there at 24. So essentially 24 at 4 gives us 96 ticks to the downside if we can get that one filled. Now, you can split this up and take some off a little bit sooner and try to grab some a little bit earlier and, maybe try to keep a runner and all that fun stuff. But the majority of the positions should really come off at these lows. You could, maybe look for an extension target a little bit farther down. As you can see, as I scroll down, there's not really anything below us. So it's kind of hard to say any specific area of support that you'd be gunning for, especially after we've collapsed back under 1200. So, low 1180s or so, but it's really kind of hard to tell at this point. But we're in short 92.2. Only a 10-tick stop. Pretty nice little stop there. Just looking for our target back down to 89.8 to reclaim those lows again and see if they want to bring it a little bit lower here. These types of trades, normally you want to wait for a little bit more confirmation, right? You get a rejection off it, a bounce back, kind of like a breakout pullback or a snapback to that level and then fall from there. But this one looks really nice because you can see our cloud never even crossed higher. So we still have a very bearish tone to this. It just looks beautiful to the downside. So we'll give it a little bit of time, see if we can push down, hit our target at 89.8, and we'll wrap that trade up. So far, so good, just giving it a little more time. All right, we're getting some nice continuing pressure down, and we have come 2 ticks away from our target. Now, 2 ticks away from our target, not close enough for me to ratchet in yet, but when we get to 1, I'm going to lock my stop in a little bit closer. So I'll kind of grab it in hand here. Really, the primary reason behind that is we just don't want to give it room. The last thing you really want to see is for price to kind of fluctuate around and come 1 tick away from your target and then reverse back up. You really don't want to deal with giving all of that back. Now, in this case, if we drop our stop, it got filled anyway, but if we were to drop our stop at 90.7, that would have been a relatively decent area. That would have been where the reversal would have taken place. In this case, we got our target filled. So all good there. 24 ticks off of 4 contracts, looking at 96 ticks on the trade. Quick little short scalp. Didn't take very long. We got in short at 10:17 and it's 10:20 or so now. So not too long at all. Beautiful short trade right off of that support and resistance area. In this case, resistance off of 92.6. Beautiful rejection, no cross up. All the flags aligned. Beautiful little setup. So now at this point, you'd be looking for a potential reversal back down a 1, 2, 3 wave, something like that you could sell again. But just be careful. You're not really expecting it to go, if it does go farther, a pullback and then maybe a retest of the lows one more time. But that's really about it. Usually after you get this type of move, you're expecting a correction shortly thereafter. But all set on our end, 96 ticks on the trade. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. And as always, we'll catch you next time.